we have built a system around the Jens Heitland Show, and now as well the other shows I'm doing over time, which I will go into today's part. It's super important to have that system in place and growing that system so that you can promote the reach of the show. And of course, that is important because I'm doing this. I mean, one thing is selfishly for me and myself because I want to rebrand myself. The other part is I want to grow as a person. I want to learn something. I want to put myself out there and do something differently that challenges me. So that's how I started from a personal perspective. And as part of that, I'm amazingly enjoying it. I said the other day that I would love to do only podcasts my whole life, which means meeting interesting people, taking the recordings and spreading it out into the world because there's so much value if you interview a person. And it's value for myself because I have learned on 100 episodes, and I have learned from the people who have been on the episodes. But in the same way, I got very much feedback from the people who have been on the podcast that they learned as well. Because they, with the questions I asked, they learn about themselves. They learn how they answer that question because I have asked them in a different way than someone else would ask them. So it's a learning environment, and that's something um, which the authenticity as part of that will grow the reach going forward. And for me, it's not about having 200 listeners, 1,000 listeners, 5,000, 10,000, millions, whatever. Of course, that's nice because I want to reach as many as possible people. But in the end, it's more about having the right people listening to it. I rather have 100 people listening to the podcast who are really interested in the people, the authenticity, and the innovation topics we cover than having 2 million and who are not really engaging with it.